Okay, doing some videos on the moon board to make up for some copyright strike videos that I got. It's one of the reasons why I don't like doing videos any more than 20 minutes. This way, if they get wasted, I don't feel so bad. I've been going a little bit long on my videos now, like 26 minutes, sometimes 30 minutes. Anyways, this is the board. One picture of the moon, one photograph of the moon, printed up 15 times, a little turn on each one, just random turns. On each one, just to have some fun with all this. Um, I'm pulling back my light by putting some shades on my lights. That's what I was trying to aim to. And we're just going to go back to looking around. And I can move my lights around and change color lights and stuff like that. I usually do. Um, but right now I'm just trying this out a little bit bright. But it's alright. I'm going to start mentioning that when I go to my YouTube, channel and see how they're screwing around all the time. YouTube, I'm always fucking back with them, of course. And I've been noticing a lot of weird shit, the usual stuff, but confirming for myself, I guess, that they do some weird shit. Getting a lot of videos deleted or erased. I mean, not deleted, views. I'm sorry, views. Because in order to get into the algorithm of things, in order for your videos to come up in public, because I post them in public, hoping that somebody will, grab onto this somewhere, even if it's not the people I'm doing the series to, hoping that someone somewhere would start catching it. And it's impossible really for me because I don't have any subs. So my next best chance to do this quickly, rather than drag it out for 10 years and try to win a popularity contest, especially someone like me, forget it. I don't want to be bothered with any of that. It's a no-win situation, let's put it that way. I could never fool anybody into thinking that I was a nice guy. It's just not going to happen. So I figure I lay it back on all the nice guys, all the people that are, pretty cool, and they're doing good, and they got a lot of subs, and they make a lot of friends, and so I just figured I'd start hitting on them and making these series to them. And then what would happen is people that go to them, sometimes you're just at another computer, or you recommend a channel or something like that, and then when they punch it in accidentally, they wind up on my channel, or want to find out what the hell it is going on. That's the idea. And then they go back to the people that I'm doing the series to and say, hey, some assholes doing series to you, whatever. Oh yeah, that always happens. There's always an asshole out there somewhere. So So anyway, I got distracted with looking around. So yeah, YouTube sucks that they do that. This doesn't seem like it seems like a no-win situation. So I've been battling it out with them. So what I do is I go and, not verbally, because it doesn't do any good to write to them or anything. It doesn't do any good to argue about the fact that they're going to keep copyright striking me and stuff like that over silly shit. Somebody's got a radio on 2 cars away. I get a copyright strike on a video, shit like that. and it's only on a minute or two while I'm pumping gas or something, and so they get you every which way. Um, so I wanted to know how many times would my video have to be watched before it makes it, really the public. I'm posting it public, but nobody in the public's even getting a whiff of it. So how do I do that? So I started testing it out, and I talked about it in another video. So maybe I'll watch a video 100 times, 150. It used to only do it like 30 to 50 times per video, but it wasn't doing anything for the algorithm, if that's how you pronounce it. It wasn't doing anything, but in other words, it wasn't pushing me up the road in public forums, where I get all kinds of videos popping up to me that I don't request and I don't ask for, just in a public fashion, where, hey, you're into all this weird shit, here you go, here's some bunch of suggestions, and I do get suggestions all the time of shit. But never my own stuff. I have to fight to look up my own stuff. My channel never comes up. I have to punch in my whole name every time I want to get my channel, even on computers that I constantly watch, that on. So usually YouTube normally would say, oh, yeah, we know what you're looking for. As soon as you put in the letter M, they'd say, oh, Michael Oziak, gee, you go to his channel fucking 20 times a fucking day, so yeah, you must want him. No, they don't do that. They give me every Michael in the book as I'm spelling out my name all the way up to Michael Owen, and then after Michael Owen it goes blank, and I just have to punch in my own name. It's fucking funny as shit. So there is some kind of a battle going on there, a battle of the wits between the AI and myself, trying to deal with all of that and figure shit out. So I'll keep people posted on how I make out with it. We'll see. I got some new ideas I'm going to try. So what would happen is I'd let's say have 150, 200 views. Come back the next day, it's 96 views, 87 views. There's pretty drastic jumps down, And let's go over to the next one. So, it's pretty drastic thing to go through, and especially for someone with such a small following, when you only got 10 to 15 people even watching your videos, and it's you watching the videos the rest of the time. I mean, that's a very small fun. Why the hell would they fuck with me, They can't pay too much attention to me, because if they do also, it would make people curious. I say, oh, gee, what's he doing? They're fucking with him real bad. Let's see, or whatever. So certain things I can blame on YouTube, and I am always honest about it. I mean, YouTube, when I first started, I used to blame them for everything, man. I was bad, and I used to delete my own videos, and I'd blame them, and then I'd learn later that it wasn't them. It was actually me doing that by accident. So I will admit if I end up being wrong, but I definitely don't believe I'm wrong here about what I'm watching happen with these algorithms. And I know I'm not wrong when I'm watching the numbers drop back down. That's pretty fucked up. So but I know this stuff goes nowhere on Facebook as well. Family and friends and people that I know, it goes nowhere. I know probably about 20 to 25 people that are all supposedly truthers on the awakening. Yeah. So I have them on my Facebook as well, and they have all this. I stopped posting on Facebook. It's not worth it. No. It's just not worth even my time. I'm trying to lose the light on this one. There we go. See, I'm trying to get you all the lines. See all the little lines down in there? When I come out like this, you can see all the lines. The lines of the imagery. It's just like the lightning works, too. It's pretty fucking cool, man. A lot of femininity. I'm looking at that eyelash. It's becoming feminine on that right there. I'll try to. Looks like it's going to possibly be a feline, but I can see eyelashes in it. Let's see. You know, big eyelashes, I mean. Kind of lost them there. It's alright. Just looking around. I remember a feline, feminine, something feminine being there, but never that fat. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Okay, she's in the ape family. Right? The camera is looking right at her. Camera's centering on her. But I don't know where to get her best. I guess right here somewhere. And I'm calling it a her because of the eyelashes. I have no other reason. In her right eye, I do not have. I mean, I don't know where I'd have to go to get the right eye on her. Let's see. Over here. Yep. Okay. She stays feminine, even as a going feline. Going from ape to feline, she stays feminine. Her face. Haha. Yep. Okay. Let's see if she stays feminine all the way through. Pretty cool, man. Let's get away from the glary one. The middle one's usually a little more glary, I think. Okay, so this one, we can get the morph quite a few ways too. So if you just keep an eye up here on these faces, you'll see this is the one I'm always talking about. This is her face for the large feminine here, but I don't think we're going to get her that good anyways right now. I'm just pointing it out as a separation, but right now we're actually getting a whole another story going on here. Besides, you know, this that you're probably jumping out at you is all this, but you know, look within as I'm moving around, you'll see what I mean. I'll bring them all to you as I'm turning back and forth. So yeah, go from the computer to the paper. I highly recommend it to anybody that comes to my videos. These are just photographs of the moon, printed up. It's a digital collection of electromagnetic nanocars. It's the same thing I'm doing. It's the same thing I'm doing on the computer in a digital way. I'm just doing it on paper now. And I am really excited about this moon map model. I think I really wanted that ink to dry. I was tempted to go get a hair dryer and try drying the ink faster. I just gotta leave it alone. See how much better I can get you in on the imagery too when I put the blinds on, when I put the shades on the light. I mean, when I take away all the glare. So I'll start getting that full body image. The legs being right here are the legs, which is image within image all over, but you'll start seeing a lot of stand-up, real tall images in here, and they morph into a lot of different things. So in between seeing the large face, because you're going to see that as well, obviously it's going to stand out at you. keep an eye out for that too. Got you about 100 miles away from the veil right now, looking up at the moon. The imagery is much more clear when you're at the veil. See all this stuff at the edge like this that I was showing you before? This is how we should be tracking the moon, to know what the moon's, exactly what the moon is doing all the time. Should be recognizing a lot of this from the computer versions that I did. Okay, so Santos, if hopefully I don't have to delete these videos. What I'm going to start bringing you in on here, once I find the right angle for him, hold on. There you go. Okay, and I can get him in just like everything else in a lot of different ways. His face is right here. He's got his chest and body imagery going on in here. As I move it around, you're going to notice that. But most importantly, wearing apparel, I can't deny some of this anymore. He's got the chain here. Now, of course, it's image with an image, and I realize it's half the face of this other image. I know, I get all that. But now, as I move it around and as I come around this guy, we're going to probably, like everything else, 20, 30 maybe images. And I'm only talking about on the reverse telescope. Because even though it's the same exact imagery when you cross it over, something about the, in other words, when you use a standard telescope, something about it to me seems prettier. Everything seems that's the only best way I can describe it. And that's just maybe my own take on it. But things just look prettier. I don't know why. Especially like this broad here. Where the fuck is she? And I shouldn't say, but the image of this broad. Where the fuck am I going to get her good? Right here, this one. Okay, this is a full image. I traced her out in the Brother Sanchez series. And she's got a couple different sets of titties going on and stuff like that as I bring her around. We'll find her flowing hair and all that kind of stuff. Well, as far as I'm concerned, I caught her in a really nice looking way. And I'll try to bring it to you, because when I traced her out even that day, this turns into flowing hair. This will all end up being flowing hair coming out of her. But I don't get her attractive anywhere Um, Not yet, anyway. I don't think so. Since I set up this table, um, it was when I was comparing the two and tracing it out. When I was comparing a standard telescope, is when I got her to be attractive. Watch, I'll bring you. I'll just go from. I'll stay on her from one to the other, and then I'll go back to that other one. So yeah, you're catching all the imagery in her body, face within face within face, making up her body. So that's fine. Once you start seeing her at the right angle, which is not yet, because look, the breasts are all fucky, so it's not yet. Anyway, so don't worry about it. I'll find the angle. But anyways, when we are looking for her arm comes all the way back here. There's also another area where she's holding her tail. See if you can get it from here. It might be a little bright, but yeah, there's another angle where she's holding her tail. Maybe if I take it out, maybe if I start cropping, yeah. See the breasts? See the little set of titties right here? That's one set of titties. And then she's got the pointies. She got the pointers. Well, you'll see one up here as I bring it around. And this is not not even the right angle, I don't think yet, no. So I'm just pointing it out that it will start coming in as we go around. So then I kind of lose her because I go in too deep. Again, pay attention to all the stuff that's going on around in here and stuff as well. All the large imagery while I'm showing you this. Excuse me. Because when I got the light like this, I'm doing this intentionally, giving you this glare, because I want you to see all these lines and shadows everywhere, so that as we go around again, you'll recognize things and memorize them. And even the lines, you know what I mean? Okay, back to her. Let's try her over here. Let's see if we can get her any prettier. She's shaping up a little, but I still wouldn't fuck her yet. Hold on. Let's see. Yeah, pretty wicked there too. Could be my lights, because I got my lights right above. Okay, gonna get this other one pretty good. So you'll end up making out her titties too. She's got the low hangers. She got some really big arms in a few different directions, but she does go all the way down, legs and feet. We're gonna get her in several different angles. I'm losing her there. Hold on. But she's by herself here, at least, anyway. Because, see, this other face that's right next to her, see this one? This one actually turns into a body, and then there's another one right here next to her as well. There's another angle that will get all three of them. And there's the guy that's smiling from that other angle. And it works as his chest. Her legs work as his barrel chest. Okay, got some more body imagery now with hands. Yep. Just got another new body imagery. Go right in on their faces up here. Okay, there you go. It's 27 minutes. I'm over my time. Just stop and start a new one. Fucking awesome, man. So anybody can do this, people. This is just go to the internet. You don't have to use your own. It's easy enough. I mean, I mount the camera on my telescope. It's very simple to do. But you can just go anywhere online and just punch in photographs of the moon and pull yourself up a full moon, print it up, start looking around. You'll notice that the imagery will match everything that you're seeing here, just in reverse. Alright, I gotta end this. Alright, I'll be back.